No, I'm not joking. He needs his fucking head testing. He fucking does. As does Klopp for fucking sticking with him. Alright guys, how's it going? It is Monday, the 4th of June 2018, and you're watching KopTalk.tv. Alright, now I said I won't be back till tomorrow, but I've just seen some, while that video that I've just done is uploading and processing to YouTube, I was just having a little mooch around on the internet, right? And I've just seen this article here that says, Karius sent for scan while on holiday as Liverpool medical staff feared Champions League final concussion. Now then, it says Liverpool goalkeeper Karius may have been concussed when he made two terrible errors in the agonising Champions League final defeat to Real Madrid. Have you ever heard anything so fucking stupid? You know, I really didn't want to talk about this goalkeeper. He was ordered to go for a scan while on holiday in America last week because Liverpool's medical staff were concerned about his well-being. Karius was caught in the head following a collision with Real defender Sergio Ramos in the minutes before inexplicably throwing the ball straight to Karim Benzema, or Benzema, whatever you fuck. I always call him Benzema. Yeah, I think it sounds bad. Do you know what I mean? Who opened the scoring for this? But he was a fuck. Say concussed. He needs to be concussed. The fucking first thing I want to do is put an arm around his fucking head. The German goalkeeper also failed to catch a long-range shot from Gareth Bale late on in the 3-1 defeat, leading to widespread criticism and ridicule of his performance. The fucking yard. It has since emerged that, see, I'm not supposed to swear in my YouTube videos. They don't get monetised if you swear. That means I miss out on a whole 30 fucking pence. It's probably about 3 pence, actually. They were so concerned that they feared he'd taken a blow to his head, that he may suffer concussion, yada yada yada. He flew to the US on holiday on his return to England after the disaster in Kiev, but the club were determined to follow correct head injury assessments and told him to go to hospital. He needs fucking section in the gun. That scan took place in Boston on May 31st. There you go, that's it. So I'm bringing you important news there that I thought that you may have an opinion about. Look, Karius, right? Look, this is what I said on the radio show. I do a radio show on a Saturday. I'm sure I've told you a million times. And there was a comment, actually, one of you guys sent. I probably won't fucking find it now because so many people message me. So look on Twitter. Let me think back. We're going back to what day are we on now? Monday, so that would have been on Saturday, wasn't it? 2 days ago. Because we were talking about Karius on the oh no, this. Here we go. From Marco. Marco2709, he listened to the show and he said, enjoyed the show today. Your comment whilst discussing Karius though, and then he put 3 laughing faces. Co-host, it's harsh to call him an idiot. Dunk. It really isn't. Still has me laughing, great stuff. So that's basically my co-host was saying. It's a bit, because I'd obviously called him an idiot. He went, come on, don't. It's a bit harsh to call him an idiot. I said, no, it really isn't. And do you know what, guys? Look, I don't like beating anyone up, right, when they've had a bad time or out like that. And I get all that YNWA and all that, right? But I'm sure at the time, when all that was going down, that was lasting on your fucking mind. You know what I'm saying? Disaster. Fucking disaster. Now, Karius, when he was confirmed as the club's #1, right, I thought he played better. But I'm telling you now, hand on heart, and I kept my fat mouth shut, right? Each time we played in the Champions League, yeah? Each time we played in that competition, right up to the final, every single game I thought this will be the night he fucks up. I swear to God I thought that. Now, maybe that's bad. Maybe that's bad. That's how little faith I had in him. I'm being honest. Right? And he never fucked up until the final. But every game, I was like, that's like, but tonight, I know this goalkeeper cannot not fuck up. This is what I said to myself every fucking game. Right? And he didn't. Give the lad it due. He fucking didn't. Right? So he gets to the final, yeah? And by that time, it's like, you know, it's Real Madrid, it's final. Is he going to behave himself? And then he fucked up. He just fucked up. I didn't want to talk about it. I've been trying to avoid it. That's why I've been making videos. I'm just depressed. I'm fucking depressed. And then he goes round there, oh, fuck you. Right, I get that. That's awful. That is shit, man. That made me feel awful when I seen that. Right, not at the time, because I was too pissed. The minute the final whistle went, I fucking, staggered inside. You know what I'm saying? We watched it at an hotel in the resort. A huge screen. Biggest screen I've ever fucking seen. And it's above like a huge swimming pool and like nice outside area with all the lights and the palm trees. It was the perfect fucking setting to win the European Cup for Real Madrid. And the minute it was as soon as Salah went off, I was like, fuck it, we've got no chance now. That's how defeated Star was. And then that fucking useless fucking head testing, fucking concussion. Needs fucking head testing, that gun. Look, when I seen him crying and all that, fuck me, it's awful, terrible, right? And you can sit there and say you'll never walk alone and we should stand by him and all this, but I'm sorry, it just don't work like that. He ain't ever gonna be a world-class goalkeeper. He's fucking not. He's just not, right? So yes, initially, at the time, post-game, saw the tears, felt sorry for him after I'd fucking calmed down, until I watched the video again later in the week, right? And then I was like, yeah, we should, we just don't chuck him out. But then you gotta be ruthless, whether it's business, football, whatever. Just fuck it, man, because he'll do it again. That's the thing. So, all right, if it makes you feel better with your YNWA and we're gonna be all nice and lovey-dovey and everything, great. I'm not saying persecute the cunt. It's done. It's over and done with, right? But are you really gonna have faith in him? And if you're one of them players, are you gonna have faith in him? I don't think so. I don't think so. Anyway, I don't have an opinion about it much. I just wanted to tell you that that's the latest thing. You know what I mean? That maybe can you imagine it? Can't you? Can you imagine going to that hospital appointment to have your head scanned because someone had said to you, look, you might have been concussed in that game. That'd be what you'd be saying for the rest of your life if you were him. Wouldn't you saying, you know what? I know I fucked up, man, but a bit of concussion maybe. I got fucking took out and that. Yeah, that's it. We're not talking about the Champions League final again. We're not. Right. But what I do want to know, right, jokes aside, right, serious biz, whatever you want to call it, right, what happens now with Karius? I want to know, right, don't tell me any fucking thing else in the comment section other than two things. I'm starting with two, right? One, what do you think they will do with Karius? What do you think Klopp will do with Karius? What do you think the club, what do you think the club, whatever, will do with Karius? That's one question. Two, the second question is, what do you think should happen with Karius? And this is a big debate. This is a serious debate, all right? Have a look at the comment section, keep coming back, have a nosy in that, to see what people think, because I think this is the only way we can find out what people think. What do you think will happen? What do you think will happen? And what do you think should happen? Yeah? Listen, guys, honestly, I don't like to see anyone come on, do I feel for the lad? Of course I feel for the lad. I really, really do. But at the same time, if he hadn't been in goal, would things have been different? That's how you're going to look at it. And I've got my opinions on the goalkeeping situation at the moment as to who I think will come in. I don't like saying who I think will come in because then if it doesn't happen, do you know what I mean? Basically, it changes all the time. Do you know what I mean? But I've just got. I'd rather say I don't think Alisson's going to come. I don't think so. You see, what I think, this is what I always think was happening before. See, I was researching this before I came on here, right? And I can't think of his fucking name. I forgot his name. You know, guys, when you have a total mind blank. I put that in there. You see what I think? Oh, I can't find it, and I'm on camera now, and that means I'll just puts me under even more pressure. It's the guy in Germany, and I can't think of his fucking name. You'll know who it is now. You'll know who it is. Oh, fuck off, will you? God, it's right. Listen, I thought. No, it's not him. Is it him? Timo Horn. Yes. This is where you don't see Gary Lineker doing this, you know, or fucking Jeff Stelling. Timo Horn. Is that how you pronounce his name? Surely I can pronounce that fucking right. There's him, isn't there? Right, which I've always thought was, you know, someone that we would try and go for, and I think we have done in the past. And let me just get my head together now that I found that. I'm sure it was him. Where's my fucking camera? There. Right, I'll start again. Right. I'll start again. Let me explain what's happening. It's covered in fucking minutes. Right. I thought, right, before the Champions League blunder, that we were going to go for Butland, or had gone for him, or whatever technical words you want to say. I believe we've been involved in discussions to try and bring Jack Butland to Liverpool. And I think that they were trying to bring him in as the replacement to Mignolet, to work alongside Karius. Okay? I did wonder if it could be a bit difficult, because I thought, well, he's got, you know, aspirations. Does he really want to be seen as a number 2? Because Karius was more or less seen as a number 1. Or would it be like, you know, you've got a chance to be a number 1? I thought there was still a good chance of it happening. And it may still do. I 100% believe that Jack Butland, up until that final, was more or less, I would have been tempted to put money on it, right? On him coming to us. After the final, and I've spoken about this before in the last few weeks and months, I've been a bit confused with the goalkeeping situation. After the final, I thought, that it changes everything, doesn't it? Because does Klopp stick with him, with Karius, because he's quite loyal, isn't he? And it's his signing. Or will he now, instead of going for like Butland, will he now go and invest big time and go for someone like a Black, right? Who I think is preferred over Alisson. I'm not sure. I think he would take either, obviously, but I just think that Alisson might end up at Real Madrid. The Oblak situation, we had rumours about contracts, release clauses, and that. I don't think that they were true. I can't remember the last article that was. No. Let me just click on a few articles I've got here from previous. Roma set Alisson transfer value. This was on KopTalk.com on the 30th of May. And that was set at 78.5 million. Now, Oblak, he apparently has an 87.2 million pound release clause. Some people were saying that it was higher than that, but I think that was the last that I heard anyway. It was around 100 million euros. Yeah. But the CEO at Atletico, he said he wants to stay with us, and we want him to stay. We're going to try and make his release clause high, which is common sense, really. It's obvious. So both of them goalkeepers within our reach financially, but I just think that the Alisson one, I don't know. I just feel he might go to Real Madrid, and we know that he's been linked with him, don't we? And then there was this other kid, wasn't there? The Barcelona reserve goalkeeper, Jasper Cillessen, is it? Is that how you pronounce his name, guys? I think he's 29. I can't remember. Yeah, 29. He's got a 52.5 million release clause. Then there's the guy in Serie A. Oh God, I can't think of his name. Donnarumma. Is that how you pronounce his name? The lad at Milan. I can't remember what the sort of valuation that they were talking about there. I think we could do business for him. So we're basically going like all over the place, looking at different goalkeepers, trying to work out my preferred option out of all of them would be Oblak, and I think that he is the one that we would try and bring him. But the point I'm trying to say in this very skewed up, fucked up video is that up until the Champions League final, I think if Klopp could have brought Butland in, I think he'd have let Mignolet go, Butland comes in, and then he's got them two. Because I think Karius, in fairness, has been playing better. But has the blunder of it all, has everything that's gone wrong now fucked all that? Does the boss now have to change and go, fuck this shit? You know, maybe keep, you know, Karius as whatever, but does he now have to go out and get a fucking shit hot goalkeeper? I think Karius has fucked himself because he was, I don't know, he seemed to be doing all right. He still made me fucking, my ass goes like that every time he fucking plays, guys, honestly. Anyway, fucking, I'm sick of talking about that useless cunt. I gave you two questions. I can't fucking remember what they were. What were they? One was, what do you think the club will do with Karius? And two, what should happen with Karius? What should happen? I have got to be completely honest. I have no idea what the situation will pan out. But I felt like that for fucking weeks and months anyway, with the different goalkeepers. And I just think that if they could bring one in, I think Oblak would be the primary target. What do you think? Or do you think that he would prefer Alisson? I still think Oblak. Be interesting to see. Will he be in goal on the opening day of the Premier League season? Will he? Is that a third question? Not sure. Anyway, I just thought I'd let you know. I didn't want to talk about him, but that news came out, and you know, what do you think? Is it fair? Do you think Karius was concussed and that's why he made those mistakes? I get the club's point of view. The club, right? You know, like, you know, we're going to be like, responsible here and make sure that he's not took a blow to head. Blow to head. He wants a fucking blow to head. No, I don't want to see the lad get crucified anyway. It's fucking done now. It's a game of football, for fuck's sake. You know what I'm saying? But let's not be fucking, you know. Let's not beat around the bush here, like, you know, I told you fucking months ago, he's too good looking to be a goalkeeper. That means he don't get fucking smashed up enough, you know what I'm saying? And Didier Man said, didn't he? He said he swans around fucking Liverpool with his fucking LK1 number plate or whatever it is. Think, you know, what did he say? He said Ronaldo, CR7 or whatever, he can fucking do what he wants in Madrid because he's earned the right to do it. But Lawrence Karius, where he goes, he thinks he's fucking right. You've only got to take a look at an Instagram account of an You've only got to look at an account of a player on Instagram. I think I said that right. To work out what sort of character they've got. Yeah. Daniel Sturridge has had problems with injuries for months and months and months. You know. The club he went to on loan, I'm sure their fans would want to see images of him putting in extra shifts, you know, working hard and all that, you know, you know, playing on his videos and stuff. What do you see on there? Oh, look at my new fucking 150 gram fucking, do you know what I mean? Or pictures of him in that, you know, like all dressed out, like, look at me in my ting, you know, it's like, no, you know, I don't know. There's just sometimes you get Liverpool players, and if you look at their Instagram accounts, there's certain ones you'll see them and they'll go, you know, everyone's on holiday taking pictures of themselves with speedboats and licking cream off some fucking wags and minge, right? And then there's a couple of them are like, I'm to put a bit of extra work in, like, you know what I mean? That's the sort of people you want, isn't it? Character. As Brendan would say, you know, those players that eat well, sleep well, and fucking do well. Yeah, that's what you want, innit? You don't want no Ponce. Karius is a Ponce. Didier Man said it himself. Bruce Grobbelaar on the other hand said we should give him a chance and fucking... But who of all the goalkeepers that you're not going to listen to is fucking Bruce Grobbelaar. I mean, I like Bruce Grobbelaar, you know what I'm saying? He was my goalkeeper because when I was a kid, what I mean by my goalkeeper is he was in my generation when I was really, like, first started watching Liverpool, that he was the goalkeeper. Yeah? Then he was a very good goalkeeper, but he was fucking eccentric. He was mental. Do you know what I mean? Fucking your heart would be like that. So, you know, I don't, not having it. Peter Shilton, I'd rather listen to what Peter Shilton's got to say. I think he's a legend. He liked one of my tweets on Twitter over there. Yeah. Made my fucking day. The only fucker that has recently. No, it's a bit unfair, but, you know. How you doing? I weren't going to make you another video today. I was going to, you know, go upstairs and get my tea. I've got a nice piece of steak in the fridge upstairs. I have nothing else with it. There's a big steak like that. Bang it in, Pam. That's it. I'll have nothing else with it. That's the way I roll. Right, guys. If my videos aren't very good at the moment, they're always fucking shit. What are you on about? If they're not very good at the moment, then I do apologise. I'll be with it. Tomorrow, yeah. I didn't get any sleep last night, guys. You know what, right? They're giving me these new medication, right? This new med, right? And a side effect of it, right, is it makes you go to the toilet a lot. And when I say a lot, right, every fucking hour last night, I was up for a piss. Every hour. I'm not joking. I had to reach out, get burglar alarm, turn alarm off, beep, beep, stagger to fucking toilet, piss all over the fucking floor, stagger back to bedroom, burglar alarm, and then fucking 20, 30 seconds of beep, 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 beep for every fucking hour. Fucking my dog downstairs must be going mental, going, what is he fucking doing? Honest. Can't stop pissing. Fuck's that's all about, man. Eh? No, I'm tired. I'm tired today. Right, I'm off. DKB.tv. Come and watch me at DKB.tv. It's even better than on here. Yeah. Nah, I do. I need to support DKB.tv on a members website. Just looking at my notepad here. My notepad from last time I made a video. There's 2 notepads there. Fucking hell, serious business or what? What else is there on here? What fuck's that? Oh, my ankle socks. What's that all about? What the fuck? Hey! Fuck's that? Pound coin. They're not legal tender now, are they, in England? Are the pound coins gone? They haven't gone, have they? No, pound coins can't go, can they? Or are there a new design? What's happened with pound coin? I'm sure I've not heard this. I'm sure I'm not dreaming this. Is pound coin legal currency in England? Can I spend that in England or not? It's important. Fucking many times I've given £1 to a girl and gone, here, well, spoil yourself. You know what I mean? Condom machine. Couldn't tell you how much they are. I don't think... Well, if that's not legal tender now, what is? A new one? Oh, didn't they bring a new one out? A new shaped pound coin or something, eh? I won't fucking... I ain't fucking got any. I'm trying to pull my chair forward. Did you notice that? I didn't even fucking move. I've got tiles. Have you missed me? Tell me you've missed me. Make me feel good. Oh, yeah, nice little comment saying, yeah, don't, I miss you so much, you little fucker. Yeah? Right, I'm going to go and get something to scram, right? And I'm going on PUBG on Xbox with my clan. You know what I'm saying? With my clan. Hey, guys, listen, I've got to go to England in a few weeks. 3 weeks. 3 weeks' time. Do you remember? Can you remember why I've got to go to England? Can you remember why I've got to go to England? Can you remember? Here's a clue. Can you remember? 3 weeks away. I've got to start working on that. I'll be walking every fucking where if I don't. Right, I'm off. Alright, see you there.